Hey, what's up, guys? Got another new video here for you. This is Tuned In Sports, back with some more action. I'm Bryson.
I'm Don.
And we got week 9, I believe it is. Boy, this season has gone by, like a nail gun to the back. But we're already...
painful death for some of us.
Yeah, exactly. We're on week 9 already, and...
Okay, aside, I'm losing a lot of blood here.
Yeah, exactly.
Halloween episode.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys had better luck, searching for candy than we had picking a sports team.
Or searching for wins.
Yes, searching for wins. Yeah. The irony about that is that there's 2 people on the show instead of 4 tonight, and the 2 people that are here had wins. So I don't know what was up with that, but hey, we'll take them any way we can get them because it's...
They don't happen too often.
No, it's a rarity. So yeah, what do we want to talk about first? What are you thinking?
Let's go with the Eagles-Lions, since that was the one that was the initial one that was the big game for the week during the preview, right?
Yeah, we were all super excited.
Yeah, it was going to be the matchup. Most of us thought, hey, this is the chance for the Lions' first win. This is setting up perfect for them. Mm-hmm. It's in their zone, typical Lion fashion. 44-6.
44-6.
Well, it was only 17-0 at half, and they were in the game, for the most part. But then, they came out of the locker room and gave up 21.
Yep.
So that pretty much shoots all hope at that point. And then the rest of it was just garbage time, and they were able to get 6 points. I think really late at the end, really late.
Yeah.
So, great job by the Eagles. Did what they needed to do, got the W on the board, and just leaves more questions for Detroit now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know. I don't know after this one if this is the one where it's finally where they just go, okay, I'm done.
Uh-huh.
The where Campbell might have had them for the rah factor, where they're like, oh yeah, we're so close, we're so close. We just need a couple things to break, and maybe this is the one that just finally breaks them. Mm-hmm. And then now it's just like, okay, I'm going to look out for myself, not get injured, not put out the effort, and just kind of coast for the rest of the season.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's just like you can only kiss a dead horse in the mouth or whatever they say so many times before it's like, okay, well, let's start seeing some results, and when the results don't come, then eventually you're just like, okay, what am I wasting my time here for? So yeah, as far as the Lions are concerned, I gotta say, I'm as shocked as anybody about what happened today. I mean, I was the first one saying that I thought we were gonna lose. Mm-hmm. I really did. I thought it was playing right into the Lions' hands to at least put up a hell of a fight. For them to not even show up at home is pretty sad, honestly. I expected a lot better from them, and I think the coach did as well. So it's unfortunate for them. As far as the Eagles are concerned, it's nice to have a 44-point performance. I don't know if we'll match 44 points in the next 3 weeks combined. So, I'm really trying to relish in this. But, it is Halloween, so I guess they were trying to scare me a little bit. Mm-hmm. And into thinking that maybe we actually have an offense, but I know better. So, I don't really know what to think. Good win. I heard some people saying this was a statement win for the Eagles, and I'm like, what are they stating? That we're a sucky
we don't
team
suck
also?
that bad?
Yeah.
Is that the statement?
that we're better than a winless team? Wow, okay. What a statement. So, I don't know if I buy into all that. I mean, anytime we faced anybody that's worth a damn, we've got cream. Yeah. So what the hell was the statement you made today? That in some respects that kind of pissed me off. Like, what the hell are you people talking about? Even in wins, it just it blows my mind what some of the things that I hear.
Yeah. I mean, this is only the 3rd win of the seson.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Not like it's like, oh, we're so dominant and we're so, whatever we do is awesome. Yeah. They have a lot of issues, just like most of our teams obviously do.
Yeah, they fit in perfectly with the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, the majority of the losses hasn't really been close, except for maybe the ending score was close, but the majority of the game was not close in most of our losses. So, It's like, what are you guys all, up in arms about? I don't know, but nonetheless, I'll take a win.
Yeah.
No complaints here. As far as the Lions are concerned, like he said, you really kind of got to scratch your head and say, where are we going from here? As far as the rest of this season goes, I don't even think with a performance like today that the Broncos are going to be a win at this point. And next week they're playing the Steelers. I don't see how they win that one. It's setting up for the Steelers to get back in the picture. They managed to get a win today against the Browns. And then, of course, next week they get lined up with a cupcake at home. So it's like, oh, wow, look who's going to be right in the mix of things again. And, of course, with the Bengals losing to the Jets today, which I suppose we'll probably hop into next.
That's a good transition.
Great segue. With the Bengals losing to the Jets today, well, now you got a four-way dance pretty much at the top.
Yeah, how about them apples today in the Big Apple? I didn't expect this one because, again, I was the one that was touting about, okay, the Bengals arrived, you beat the Ravens and then on the road, and now you're going to go to the hapless Jets with a backup QB and the missing number one wide receiver. Nothing's going to stop this team.
Except Vegas.
Obviously, themselves and the Vegas team, not the Raiders, by the way. The bookies.
Yeah. Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, that's with it. So. Unbelievable turn of events and actual result in this game. That's that to me, again, of all the praise of last week against the Ravens, that's just been pretty much wiped and washed out with this game's result. Just a game that you can't lose, no matter who you are, even if you're a contender or non-contender. That's just a bad L. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So we'll see how they rebound from this. I would expect that they will. Somehow.
They're playing the Brownies next week.
Yeah, which will be hopefully a big game for them, and it's at home. So I totally expect them to hopefully have a bounce back. Hopefully there's not any linger effects from this loss, which again I just
jet stains.
Yeah, I just can't really get over it.
Yeah, no, I mean we talk about it on this channel all the time. If you want to be considered as a main threat, it's not always so much about beating the best teams in the league, but it's about taking care of business against the teams you shouldn't be in games with.
Yeah, and
even if the Bengals managed to win this game, they didn't take care of business. They had to fight tooth and nail the whole time. And with that being said, they ended up losing. They farted around long enough and blew the game. So, and like you said, against a backup quarterback, and then even the backup quarterback went out for a while. So they were against the third string, and still the offense was moving. Yeah. So it's like, what on earth is going on? I mean, Joe Flacco comes over there. He looks miserable on the bench, but you wouldn't know why he'd be miserable by their performance today. I mean, you'd think he'd be excited. The offense is doing more than the Eagles ever did when he was on there.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. But all I can say is, if you're the Bengals, this was a game that was a must-win. You don't have very many gimmies. This was what this was, basically. I don't care if it's in New York, Cincinnati. They could play it in England. This was a game that you needed to have. Yep. And to just lose it makes me second guess all the momentum that we've been building up and saying, wow, the Bengals are actually doing what they need to do this year. Now all of a sudden we're looking at them and saying, they might be better, but still same old Bengals.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, that's you don't lose to the Jets. I mean, I'm sorry, you just don't lose to the Jets. And hell, even last year, the Broncos beat the Jets with Brett Ripien.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yep.
And
we beat them this year too. I mean, so.
Yeah, exactly.
If the Broncos can beat the Jets
handily.
You got issues.
Yeah, and handily too. You wiped the floor with them. Yeah. So, yeah,
we just match up well against the Jets.
Yeah, that must be it.
Hey, way to go.
Yeah. Vic,
instead of matching up against like Ravens or Patriots or
it's the play calling.
No, we match up well against the Jets.
Your play calling and clock management fits really well with what they're trying to do, which is screw up.
We showed today as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said that. But yeah, I mean, I mean, I'm sorry that Bennett was not here to join us for this video. I'm sure that
it might have looked like The Exorcist. He might have been like just vomiting projectile, all across the screen. So we might not have had a actual show.
But just imagine your team losing to the Jets, and that's a little bit of what he's probably feeling right now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on, though. We got a winner chicken dinner, number 2 for the Broncos.
Woo!
That's win number 4, coming off a 4 straight loss. Another team that was a clean sweep for the other side, but this time it was actually like, wow, okay, the team we wanted to actually won. So, yay!
Yeah, it was kind of the Michael Irvin strategy of just picking the other team in the event that hopefully your team wins.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's kind of what happened. So, that was the way it is. But, yeah, and another fantastic day of football. I think at one point we were watching Red Zone, and I think the guy was talking about it. He's like, "Hey, we're watching the football team Broncos games for you, and if we're keeping an eye on it." And I was like, "Wow, thanks for taking the bullet for the team on that one." Because I sure in the hell wouldn't want to watch that pathetic form of football that was happening.
Yeah.
We got, what was that? 10-3 at half. I mean, and they scored the touchdown right at the end of the half, right before halftime. So it was really a barn burner at 3-3.
Yeah.
Going in before the intermission time.
Yeah.
And then just comedy of errors and the typical. And again, if you watch a Bronco game for the last 5 years, it's the same story. Hence, we got the 17, which was usually for this team the magical number, right? Get the 17, you're probably going to win. 24 will probably guarantee it. Mm-hmm. They got the 17, and then systematically tried to give it away by trying to run out the clock after they stopped another football team possession.
Yeah.
Done by stellar play calling. Hand off the ball, fumble, recover it.
Yeah.
Next play, run a bootleg of some sort, and then instead of staying in bounds and just killing more clock, or at least their timeouts, throw an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
And then on the next play, fumble again, and then lose it.
Yeah.
And so the football team gets the ball again on your side of the field with a chance to tie it up. So, I mean, as always, never a dull moment in the games, and there's always a chance that who knows what's going to happen. And unfortunately or fortunately, depending on however we actually pulled it out, and actually stopped them and took home the W. But it was just another day of ugly football. But again, as we said, just somehow, just like the NCAA tournament, right? Just win and you're in. Keep advancing.
Yeah.
Well, it was ugly, and we're moving on with a 500 record right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, somehow they managed to do it. Like you say, I mean, you watch the game and you think to yourself, like, boy, is this a recipe for winning moving forward? No. But if it works against this team, then okay, there you go. I mean, typical Bronco game. Hell, even the ESPN app is blowing me up before we start this video talking about, well, same offensive struggles we've seen since 2016, but the Broncos managed to get it done. It's like, wow. It's like they knew what we were going to say. Yeah. Have they watched our videos before?
I think so.
We've talked about
BSPN, right?
we've talked about that in every video since 2020. So, lack of offense, good defense, and, finding a way to blow things at the end. Yep. And then, of course, they had the usual, let's call a timeout. Let's call a timeout. When the other team's in the 2-minute drill, let them, get the right talent and the right players on the field.
So good play for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure that they get all their whatever they need out there.
Yeah.
Since they were out of timeouts and stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. Like we said, with all of our teams, you really just got to take what you can get, because so many times we've been in the Lions situation, and it's just like that sucks. So when we're sitting here and we say, well, it wasn't pretty, but we won. You got to take it for what it's worth, I guess. And to be honest with you, I think I don't know what it really means for the Broncos. I think we'll find out, because they've got a bunch of NFC least opponents coming up, and I don't know. I would imagine Dak will probably be back by next week, but on the off chance that he isn't, that's a very winnable game. I mean, I'm not saying it's not winnable with Dak, but if you're going against Cooper Rush, I like your chances even more. Yeah. And then you follow that up with a game against the Eagles as well as a game against the Giants.
Actually beat the Giants week 1. So
that's right.
Check that box.
Yeah,
we're 2-0 against the least.
Yeah.
The
so
NFC
I mean,
least from last year.
all you got left is potentially a backup quarterback and the Eagles. So I mean, if you can sweep the least, which I think is possible, that's good. And then at least inside the division, I don't know if anybody's really scaring me that much. I mean, I know you already lost to the Raiders, and you have the hell of a time with the Chiefs, but I'm just saying, compared to last year, I don't think the Chiefs are looking nearly as good as they did last year.
They're hurting.
They're hurting, and if you can catch them while they're still kind of down there, that'll be good. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders, like I said, I know you lost to them already, but
to a hell of a coach.
Yeah, to a hell of a coach. And then the Chargers, I don't really know what to think of them.
I don't know what it seems like they've hit the skids here in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, they were really looking on fire for a while, but then they kind of came back to earth. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think anybody's an automatic loss. So if you can wipe out the NFC least and then at least go 500 in your division, that might be enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know who else you got on the schedule. I know you play the Lions too, which that should be a win.
Yeah, let's just take it 1 week at a time.
Yeah. Whoa,
I don't want to get too far. I'm like, we're just barely squeaking by with some of these. So we'll say, okay, we'll just say no. The plane's taking off and we're leaving for Dallas, and that's all I really know right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just scary. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just with this team.
Yeah. No.
Joker's wild.
I know what you mean.
Why so serious?
I know what you mean.
Real Joker.
Yeah, I know.
Not the Joker.
I know what you mean. I was predicting my team to lose to an 0-7 team, and we beat them by 38. Yeah. So, unpredictability is the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying in terms of like winnable opponents and not like, oh wow, that's a loss. Yeah. You got some potential left. You got potential. So yeah, I mean. But even with that being said, what's the fun in making it to the playoffs to get bounced in the first round, So I don't know. It's just one of those things. But nonetheless, exciting that the Broncos finally got a win. Hopefully they can carry on that momentum.
Yeah, it's been a drought for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, a lot of fun games in there to talk about, break down. And
oh, wait, no, it's the same game. It's the same game over and over.
Yeah, that's true. Thankfully,
relive it.
You got a break coming up, though, right?
Yeah.
So I think the Eagles is not till week 13 or something. Yeah. So I
thought they said Groundhog Day was in February, but it seems to be like every week for me in the football season. It's Groundhog Day.
Every Saturday and Sunday because the Buffs, you get to watch that performance.
Yeah, I get to see pitiful offense for the whole weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and for you Detroit fans that are feeling down in the dumps, don't worry. There's one positive thing. I think your football team lost by more than your basketball team tonight. The basketball team lost by 38 or 31, but the football team lost by 38. So there you go.
There you go.
There's positives in everything. So
brutal.
Yeah, but that just does it for another weekly review on Tuned In Sports. If you guys have watched this channel before, then every week
we suck.
Yeah, we suck, and how every week can just be the run of the mill. Just what on earth happened this week, and that it's must see TV, win or lose, and most of the time it's lose.
And it's better when it loses.
I was gonna say
this is kind of like all like flowery and like happy.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't the stuff that we're used to.
No, exactly. I mean, we're sitting here laughing and, not laughing the tears,
Yeah.
But, I mean, and, lastly, I'll just say I tried telling our fellow Tuned In Sports member, Bennett, that, the worse the loss, the better the content. But, well, you see how that went. He's not here. So I guess I didn't help. But anyways, sorry to you Bengals fans and Lions fans. But another week next week, more excitement, and 4 games of action.
Yep.
We don't take breaks here.
Yeah, because we got Broncos, Cowboys.
Lions
have the week
Steelers.
off. Does the Lions have the week off? I thought they did.
Oh, okay.
I thought it's a bye
week. It could be. Well, all I know is their Facebook page turned the cover photo to Lions at Steelers.
Okay.
So
let me check Week 10 really fast just to see real quickly. Yes. So they got a bye week actually. So hey, a week reprieve. You can start planning Thanksgiving for another awesome Thanksgiving that you're going to have to be, can't wait to watch that type of football. Happen again.
I just real quickly, I mean, I just said that they changed the cover photo. You just lost 44-6 to an absolutely terrible team.
And you're like, bring on the next.
And you're boasting about, okay, we're on the road at Pittsburgh. Couldn't that have maybe waited till next Sunday?
Yeah. Just put a nice autumn, fall look on the header page. Yeah. Just to give people just a break from it. That was so disgusting. Yeah. And we just got murdered on Halloween. So why don't we just give it hey, let's give thanks that we're alive and we're breathing. And, we're going to have to, get some nice holiday, festival and good feelings. Yeah. Don't even worry about whoever you're playing next. Just clean slate that baby.
Yeah. Can you, seriously, can't that just wait? Like Stephen A. Smith says, couldn't that wait till Monday morning? Yeah. You know what I mean? You couldn't. I needed a day. That's what he says. I just needed a day, and that's the honest truth. Why on earth would you rub the salt in the wound of that?
Said, take full advantage of the bye week and just
be quiet for a bit.
Yeah, just limit the noise because there's going to be enough noise. Yeah. Already for the week.
No, people will be searching up old posts just so they can rant some more. You know. So, but that's a puzzling one for me. But then again, we're talking about the Lions, so what really can be puzzling? What can you be surprised by with this team? Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, that's another episode of Tuned In Sports. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, follow us on Tuned In Sports official Instagram page at Intuned11. Join us for a laugh on there. Constantly posting memes and updates about the channel. And one of the few times that we actually enjoy talking about sports. So, with that being said, guys, Bryson,
I'm done.
See you guys in the next video.